All right, welcome back. It's been a few days. This was actually the first time that I hadn't been posting every single day since the start of September. But regardless, I'm back. Of course, I was away for the weekend, and it wasn't a super eventful weekend, so it's not like I missed all that much anyways. But I'm back with another News of the Day video, some more updates on the post-TI roster shuffle period, which, like I had mentioned in my last video, we might not have even scratched the surface yet at some of the changes that we might be seeing across the DPC, specifically in Europe. Starting off, not in Europe, but in SEA, we have T1, who have actually re-signed every single player, and including their coach, to another year. They're going to be sticking around, they're going to be sticking together, which is exciting. They had a pretty good run at TI this year. They had a pretty good run overall ever since they picked up 23 Savage, excluding the first major, just because they hadn't had him on their team for so long, so they kind of underperformed. But regardless, exciting to see that they're sticking together because I think they're probably the top contender to do very well this upcoming year in the SEA region. But again, not every single roster has been finalized, so we'll have to see where everything settles. Next up, Hellraisers and Lil part ways. Again, CIS, Europe in general, just going through a lot of shakeups. It was unclear whether or not this was a kick or if this was just Lil looking for another team to join in, because CIS, like it was alluded to by Corbin just a few days ago, is going to go through some big changes, so it's possible that he's just freeing himself up. He is a big name that has been around Dota for a really long time, specifically the pro level of Dota, and we'll see if anyone wants to pick him up, as he would probably be quite a valuable asset. Next up, jumping over to NA, a lot of news all over the place throughout this past few days, I should say. Undying is actually going to be staying together, so they actually are going to be maintaining their entire roster, which is super exciting because not only did they do quite well for themselves at TI, of course they got eliminated in the first round of the lower bracket, but they did very well for themselves in the group stage. They almost beat out EG on the standings, or they may have even beat them out, but it was a tie, so it was tiebreaker rules. They did very well for themselves, and now that Quincy Crew has dissolved, Undying seems like the front runner to take up that number 2 slot, or even possibly number 1 slot if EG ends up changing anything else in their roster. Of course, we haven't gotten any confirmation about anything regarding EG. We know that they won't be kicking Abed, but Abed might leave. Crit is not going to go anywhere, but for the rest of the team, I don't see them getting rid of RTZ or Fly, but Ice is probably the most likely to leave or to get moved away from the team, but it's unclear again if that's going to be happening or not. There's a lot of rumors floating around right now about Ice leaving EG, but we'll have to see. It would really, really suck for EG to lose Ice, as I think he was their most valuable player throughout this past year of DPC Dota. So, yeah. And so I think Undying is probably going to be the front runner for one of the top teams. They're finally going to get their chance to attend majors now that Quincy Crew is dissolved. Of course, Quincy Crew still has their DPC slot. Whoever actually registered the team under their slot still owns it, so we'll have to see. I'm not entirely sure who that is, but whoever it does end up being, they could throw together a pretty nice roster. There's a lot of free agents floating around in the NA scene, so we'll have to see. And last little bit of news here, Virtus.Pro are actually going to be trying out a new Position 1 and Position 4 for the next little while and see if they want to make some changes. So, of course, the current Position 1 and 4 for Virtus.Pro right now are Nightfall and Save. I thought they had pretty good tournaments. I thought Virtus.Pro as a whole had a fantastic tournament. They really came into their own on the main stage. Notably, throughout this whole year, they have been dominant in their own region. They just kind of struggled on the main stage a little bit, and they overcame that. They finished top 6 at TI, which is quite good, considering the amount of times that Virtus.Pro as an organization has been to TI. This has been one of their best performances as an organization to this point. So I'm a little disappointed to see that they're trying something out, but again, nothing's in concrete yet. They could end up sticking with the same roster, which is what I would rather see. But again, all up in the air for now. And yeah, that's going to be it for this past weekend of DPC Dota. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to join the Discord server, link in description, as well as all my sources for everything in this video. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with another video, as well as a Twitch stream. I'm going to be Twitch streaming at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow. So if you don't want to miss that, please be sure to check that out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.